Please remain standing for the flag bearers. Please welcome Daniela Reyes, a 7th quarter student, for the singing of our national anthem. Daniela.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? And the home of the brave.
Thank you, Daniela. Congratulations, beautiful song. We'd like to now welcome Dr. Robert Logan to the stand to give the invocation.
As we gather to honor these graduates, let us pause for a moment and give reverence according to our individual personal beliefs. We do this with respect for the essential unity of all humanity. We give thanks for this special day as we gather together to celebrate the perseverance and achievements of our graduates. We give thanks for their opportunity to learn and grow throughout this rigorous and challenging program. May their wisdom increase with experience as they go forth into the world and discover how profoundly they are needed. May they serve their community with joy, grace, and love. May their lives be of use to humanity, and may their talents and intelligence help heal the world. May it be so.
Thank you, Dr. Logan. You may all be seated now. Thank you. My name is Dr. Scott Donaldson. I'm the provost here at Life West, and it is my honor and my privilege to introduce to you our president, Dr. Oberstein. First of all, I'd like to thank you all for being here on this historic day, and it is a great honor to introduce the president of our college. Dr. Oberstein graduated from Life Chiropractic College, now Life University, in 1981, and was active in practice for 37 years before taking on the presidency at Life Chiropractic College West. Prior to becoming the president of Life West, Dr. Oberstein was a member of the Board of Regents for Life West from 1991 to 2016, including 2 years as chairman of the board. He has served in industrial and leadership roles in numerous organizations, taught chiropractic technique, philosophy, principles, and mentored chiropractors from around the world. Dr. Oberstein strongly conveys chiropractic vitalism with a deep understanding of the salutogenic model of health and its incredible value to patient care. Dr. Oberstein and his wife of 36 years, Dr. Mary Oberstein, practiced together since 1986. They traveled the world spreading the chiropractic message and have 3 daughters, Drs. Lauren, Morgan, and Sydney, all of whom are chiropractors. Dr. Oberstein, welcome.
Wow. We did it, huh? It's just great. Well, good afternoon, and welcome to Life Chiropractic College West's 85th commencement ceremony. I'd like to welcome our graduates, your families, relatives, significant others, and friends who are with us to celebrate this wonderful occasion. Welcome to everyone from the college, including our faculty, administration, and staff, and all the doctors of chiropractic who are in the audience today. Thank you all for your presence. I would also like to acknowledge the members of the Life West Board of Regents and welcome board member Mr. Scott Turner, who's with us tonight, so welcome Mr. Turner. And also Chairperson Dr. Jimmy Nanda, Dr. Niraj Patel, Mr. Cameron Hastings, Dr. Stephen Silk, and Dr. Edward Cedillo, as they all send their congratulations to all of our graduates. Tonight, we have a special guest with us. We have Chairman Vallabhai Patel. He's president of the Kadi Sarva Vishwavidya, we call it KSV, in Ahmedabad in the state of Gujarat, India. Chairman Patel is here tonight to celebrate the graduation of 2 KSV faculty members as doctors of chiropractic from Life Chiropractic College West, who will be going back to India to work with Life Chiropractic College West when we establish a college in India very shortly. Today is a very special day, and one that has been greatly anticipated by our graduates, faculty, staff, and administration. We're celebrating the cumulative years of study, tests, patient care, and hard work by our graduates, and we can finally see the finish line. On behalf of the college and the Board of Regents, we welcome all of you here tonight. We're going to start this evening by recognizing our salutatorians, and it is my honor to introduce the salutatorian for the spring and summer 2024 class. The salutatorian is traditionally the student who has the second highest cumulative grade point average in each cohort represented at commencement. And when I call your name, if you please come up. For the spring 2024, the salutatorian is Martine Henderson. All right. Our summer 2024 salutatorian is Lauren Zabel. Now I'd like to introduce our valedictorians, who are the students with the highest cumulative grade point average in their respective cohorts. From the spring 2024 class, the valedictorian is Taylor Meir.
Oh boy, okay. All right. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight to celebrate with us. And to my fellow graduates, I just want to take a second to say that we made it. After 3 years of learning and crying and playing together, after 3 years of wondering how we'll make it through, we are finally here. I wish I could say that I remember orientation day, but in truth, it's a bit of a blur. I do remember thinking, wow, these people are as weird as I am. I must be in the right place. Of course, we've all worked hard to lay our foundations for our futures as chiropractors. But as I reflect back on these last 3 years, it's the relationships that we forged here that stand out to me. My relationships with my classmates, mentors, family, God, and even myself have been profoundly affected by this journey. I'll never forget the many tearful phone calls with my mom asking what I got myself into. And I'll never forget when we went back online during COVID, which was so hard, but resulted in a microphone malfunction in GenPath that became immortalized via Snapchat and immortalized again on a t-shirt. I'll never forget dressing up as superheroes on Halloween and dancing the night away, hosting a bone and joint cram session and managing to survive the most grueling final we will ever take. Being enamored by the bones in Dr. Bev Scott's class, discovering which of us has lost certain reflexes in SysPhys lab, going to late-night palpation groups and weekend seminars, exploring Salesforce Park in SF, meditating at the beach, sword fighting in the courtyard, and taking turns supporting each other while we crack under the pressure of it all. But most importantly, I'll never forget learning that while we can do this alone, we don't have to. We've all had our mentors in this program. Without Dr. D-Bell's guidance in Oreos, clinic would have been a struggle. Dr. Hilliker and Dr. H. Bell helped keep me sane by grounding me in their own ways. And I can't count the number of times in student clinic when an impromptu musical performance by Dr. McAllister or advice from Dr. Linane or Dr. Philippi made my day. I could go on and on about how I always looked forward to Dr. Schwartz's lectures or how Dr. Fernando's tough love in Adjunct 2 paid off because it meant we didn't need to study to pass PTs. I could talk about all the mentors we've had outside of these walls too. Instead, I'll just say I'm thankful to the people who've helped guide us, and I'm sure our future patients will thank you as well. We got into this profession because we want to help people. I think this stems from an abundance of love we hold for those around us. And I think that learning to not only hang on to that love, but to grow it further in such an intensely stressful situation is one of the greatest skills we've cultivated here. Every time we go to adjust someone, we are communicating the love we hold for others through our hands. Without speaking, we are telling our patients that they are seen and they are safe, that they too do not have to do this alone. Everything comes down to human connection. Even through COVID, I didn't appreciate this fact with the same fullness that I do now. While in this program, I've heard many times from many different people that you cannot pour from an empty cup. And this is true. But it has also always made me think of a poem, On Marriage by Khalil Gibran. He says, "Fill each other's cup, but drink not from one cup." And while he's speaking of marriage, I think the sentiment is applicable to all of our personal relationships. I'd venture to say that most of us who are called to be healers are also compulsive givers. We have a lot to offer the world as a result, but we need to remember not to neglect ourselves. As we go forward and begin our careers, I'd ask my fellow graduates to remember to keep your cups separate and remember that it's okay to let your cup be filled too. Remember that just because you can do this alone does not mean that you have to. Thank you.
The valedictorian for the summer 2024 class is Johanna Broker.
right, so for those of you who don't know me, this is actually my first graduation, so this is kind of what I imagine a graduation speech to be like. Welcome, faculty, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. Today we gather to celebrate one of the biggest milestones in our lives. Today we reflect on our pasts, and we anticipate our futures. What lies ahead outside of our little Life West bubble. Today is a day many of us have dreamed of since the moment we decided we wanted to be a chiropractor, the best profession there is. I invite you all to look around and take in this breathtaking moment. It's a room full of uniquely gifted and determined individuals ready to make our mark on healthcare. I'm honored to be part of this special celebration. I cannot thank the administration, faculty, our families, enough, especially those who have gone above and beyond for us. To the admissions department, you chose an incredible group for this profession. And you were even better at matchmaking than Tinder or Hinge. For myself included. To our professors, thank you for challenging us, pushing us to our limits, and inspiring us. Although I'll admit, I never went back through my notes at every star that says no for boards beside it. It ended up okay. To the pod docs, thank you for mentoring us and letting us practice under your licenses, even if you were worried if you would still keep those. Because of you, our education has been about more than just adjusting spines. It's been about adjusting our perspectives, learning not to treat symptoms, but to promote lifelong wellness. To students running clubs and campus events, our knowledge and our confidence are so much greater because of you. We would not have the same opportunities without Student Council, the Delts, XPL, for me, clubs like Max Living, Thompson, Div Club, and Friday Morning Philosophies were absolutely essential. To our families and friends, thank you for everything you've invested in raising us, building our character, and instilling the value of helping people in us. We love you. To my parents, Mom, thank you for leading by example on what hard work looks like, teaching me to never give up. Dad, thank you for teaching me that mindset is everything and that you don't really control your circumstances, but mindset is something you can control. And one more special thank you to DJ. Thank you for helping me break out of my shell, helping me find my home away from home, and teaching me that it's okay to lean on others, that you don't need to do it all alone. Graduates, now that we're all here, we wonder where our time went. It's really hard to remember what life was like before we got to this campus. And it's really nerve-wracking to think about what life is like as we leave it. It feels like yesterday was our online orientation, or making tape ligament models in spinal anatomy, giggling over hearing classmates fart on Zoom, or even having those 7:30 a.m. cadaver labs that we love the smell of so much. Since those first quarters together, we've created lifelong friendships. We've had the best end of quarter celebrations, both in the parking lot and at TP. We enjoyed nights at Topgolf, the driving range. We learned from our Saturday morning PELP groups at the park. We even supported each other through the Fear of Tricky Ricky, where I'm pretty sure our cohort still wins the most attended tutoring sessions. We even learned about ChatGPT together. As we time traveled through courses, we got to our first patients, and really our first of millions of blue dots together. We survived what felt like quarters on end of writing 12 finals in 4 days, and many of us were fortunate to even go on service trips together, watch each other serve and grow. Ultimately, through these friendships and our support systems that we built here, we shaped each other into the doctors that we are now. We all got here together, and we have such an incredible bond, one that might even make sticking around another few quarters for. And this is the most difficult part, saying goodbye to our closest friends as we go our separate ways into the next phase of our lives as doctors. Yet life is a game of perspective. As much as we're here to celebrate our accomplishments, we're also here to celebrate a new beginning. And that's where the word commencement comes from. In French, it's commencement, which means beginning. So as we stand here today together, we can acknowledge the problems that healthcare faces outside of these four walls. Our mission to give, do, love, serve, and to reach as many people as we can, making chiropractic the frontline defense for chronic disease, requires us to keep learning and to stand together. For as John Wooden said, it's the things you learn after you think you know it all that count. These changes in the healthcare systems, our chiropractic mission, cannot be achieved without our continual learning, and they definitely cannot be achieved alone. We've each put in countless hours of dedication, we've shared moments of struggle and tears, and these have bonded us together as a team, where alone we can't reach everyone who deserves quality chiropractic care. This journey has shown us that while individual effort is crucial, it's the power of teamwork that truly propels us forward. Though we may be physically far apart, we're always just a phone call away, ready to rely on and support each other in practice. Together, we're ready to change the face of healthcare. Each of us, with our own unique skills and passions, will contribute to a collective mission that will transform lives and communities. We're the best trained chiropractors in the world, and the world needs us to see what true health looks like. So congratulations, class of 2024. Here's to our future, to the lives we will touch, and to the difference that we will make. Thank you.
It's my honor to introduce our commencement speaker for this evening, Kent Greenwald, Chairman and CEO of Foot Levelers Incorporated and founder and chairman of the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress, has significantly impacted the chiropractic profession and education throughout his entire life. He led Foot Levelers for decades after taking it over from his father, who was the founder, Dr. Monty Greenwald, and has recently turned over many of his responsibilities to his daughter, Jamie Greenwald. Every one of our graduates served in the Monty Greenwald Health Center, and named after Kent Greenwald's father. Kent's passion project is the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress, a nonprofit he founded to educate the public about the benefits of chiropractic. The Foundation for Chiropractic Progress has raised the public's awareness of chiropractic using innovative public relations strategies that have won them many awards. Most recently, the 2024 Gold Hermes Creative Award for Social Media and gold medals from the Healthcare Advertising Award and the Healthcare Digital Marketing Award. They've literally spent millions of dollars every year educating the public about chiropractic. Kent's energy is boundless, and he also serves as the publisher of Success Express, a journal for the chiropractic profession. He's received numerous awards, from a Humanitarian of the Year Award and a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Chiropractic Leadership Alliance to a Lifetime Philanthropy Award, to name a few. Both Kent and his father, Foot Levelers founder Dr. Monty Greenwald, were named Fellows of the American College of Chiropractic, as well as Fellows in the Palmer Academy of Chiropractic, in recognition of their outstanding service to the chiropractic profession. Life Chiropractic College West is honored to have our health center, as I said, named after Kent's father, Monty Greenwald, Dr. Monty Greenwald. Please welcome Kent Greenwald to deliver our commencement address.
Good afternoon. What a great day. Dr. Oberstein, members of the board, faculty and staff, graduates, family and spouses, welcome. Congratulations, graduates. You've done it. Today is the day. You've completed a difficult and rewarding journey. We're all so proud of you, and I think you all deserve a round of applause. A lot of you know what I might be saying next, but I think it's important we talk about it, about the past, the present, and the future. You know, being a chiropractor was not always easy. As late as 1974, chiropractors were put in jail. But things have changed. We now have worldwide accreditation. We have schools around the world. We have government-recognized accreditation. We are the leader in sorry, we'd never do that. Never, sorry. Non-surgical and non-drug health care. And you know what? We're part of the healthcare solution. Everything we do makes life a little bit better for our patients. And I'm going to tell you a few stories. One thing, when you get out into the real world here and the world of life and growing your profession, you're going to find out that sometimes life gives you a dirty deal. Doesn't always seem the way you want it. But that's the case that I want to relate to you. My father was in the military. He got some injections, some shots, paralyzed him, killed 150 people with these vaccines. He lived, they put him in an iron lung, and he survived. He prayed to die. He didn't die. Thank God I wouldn't be here. But my grandmother said, you know, we've got to take care of him. And he promised whatever got him better, he was a religious man, he'd dedicate his life to. So my grandmother, who lived 103 and had a lot of spirits, used to get speeding tickets at 90 years old, okay? So, I mean, she was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I'd like to have that much fun. But anyway, she took him to a chiropractor. And they carried him in and he walked out. And he experienced the wonders of chiropractic, what can happen with your own two hands. And true to his word, he said, you know, I'm going to dedicate my life to chiropractic. He was going to be a neurosurgeon. He went into chiropractic college. He got out, had a practice in the basement of a bank. Bottom line, his adjustments weren't holding as well as he liked them. He had a neighbor that was a podiatrist. They were both starving. They didn't have any patients. In fact, they used to sit in each other's office to make it look like they had a patient. So they tried to do that. But bottom line, it all worked out. He found out that if a person had a flat foot, his adjustment didn't hold better. He asked the podiatrist for help. He says, can we make something? They did. It didn't work. In fact, it made him worse. But he says, you know, maybe if it made it worse, we can make it better. And through a lot of Thomas Edison work and trial and error discovery, he found out and developed the first spinal pelvic stabilizer, which is worldwide now, and his sole purpose is to help the adjustment hold better. We're currently the largest in the world. I'm not talking or bragging about that. I'm proud that whatever we do every day can give a better outcome to your patients, and we're so happy about that. We're 70 years into this journey. We have a philosophy of practicing with honesty, sincerity, and integrity, and I think that's what you all want to do too. You can feel it at Life West, the servant and the love and service that is in here. It's been a delightful couple of days I've been here to meet some of you and see what's going on. It's all good. We believe in giving. I'm going to talk to you about the importance of doing the same thing. Last total, we've given over $34 million to the profession. We're just getting warmed up. That's an important thing, because every single day we want to make the world a little bit better, and you're going to help us do that. When I grew up in a little town in Dubuque, Iowa, 60,000 people on the Mississippi River, my mother was a worrywart. I don't know if any of you had a mother that was like that, but I did. And she always thought I was going to drown in the Mississippi River, so she sent me to the YMCA to learn swimming lessons. As I'm sitting there, they're calling roll, and they say, Greenewald. I raise my hand. The teacher says, oh yeah, your dad's the quack. I'm like 7 years old. I says, no, my dad is a chiropractor. She says, yeah, quack, haha. Well, believe it or not, your memory is a good thing, and at 7 years old, I still remembered that, and I says, I'm going to make it sure that no little boy or girl ever has to go through that and hear their mother or their father is a quack because they have chosen such a wonderful profession to help people. And we started the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress 20 years ago, whose sole mission is positive press for chiropractic. It's been 20 years. We are in the top 3% of all podcasts worldwide. We have reached, our goal is to reach 100 million people this year. We have had commercials at the Masters golf tournament recently. Over 10 million people we've reached on that. We're going to be at the Calgary Stampede. What's that? World's biggest rodeo. Do you know that bull riders need a chiropractor? Do you ever think about that? Well, we are VIP status. They're going to give us all the B-roll. That's the filming of this thing. And we're going to have commercials that go out about how chiropractic can help everybody, not just a bull rider. We want to share with you something that is very important. Forbes magazine, anybody heard of it? They've kind of adopted the foundation. They're going to help make us greater. And their public relations people have adopted us. Sharon McAllister, our president, is working with them all the time, and we're going to make a difference. But I want to share with you one thing about the importance which you're going to be doing when you get out. Recently, 200 million opioid prescriptions were written. 200 million in a year. Of that, 20% of those prescriptions were for patients that should have seen us. They got the prescription for back pain. So if we do the math, 200 million times 20% is what? 40 million. So 40 million people that had back pain got an opioid prescription. Of those 40 million, another 20% became addicted. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 million people got addicted to opioids because they got them for a prescription for back pain. Shocking. And every year, Yankee Stadium, if we're filled with people, die from opioid overdose. I'm telling you right now, and I could swear on a Bible, that every time you take care of a patient and they see you instead of the medical establishment, which has only a couple things they can do, give you a pain pill, give you an opioid that's even stronger, a muscle reacts and inject you with cortisone or cut on you. You are going to save lives. Every one of you that are out there that take care of a patient, that saw you instead of them. I gave you the stats. Congratulations. Your healing journey is going to begin in a couple hours here. So let's just talk about you. And we got a time limit here, so I'm not going to give you the 12-hour lecture. But, you know, one door is closing, another one's opening. What's on the other side? Well, that's all up to you. The opportunities are tremendous. You can practice anywhere you want. You've been trained by a great school. You've got the skill, ability, education. Technically, you know how to adjust better than anybody. And now you're ready to walk through that door. I want you to do it successfully. You're going to enter the sacred profession of chiropractic healthcare. So I want to give you a few little hints about practice success and life success. We're going to go quickly. The first thing I want you to do when you leave here is I want you to think big. I want you to ask yourself the question, what would I do if I knew I could not fail? What would I do? You know, one of the things they've done, they've interviewed people in nursing homes, like when they're 90 years old or so. Not my grandmother, she was getting speeding tickets. But these other people that are older, and they said, what do you regret in life? The overwhelming response was, it's not what I did, it's what I did not do. Remember that. Do what you want to do. The second thing is, learn from your mistakes. That's how you get wisdom. It's like fertilizer. You learn from a mistake, things grow, you grow. You don't learn from it, well, you're standing in fertilizer, so you get over that. Don't do that very often. And the next one is very important. It's called keep on pushing. Imagine if your car ran out of gas, or in today's world, your battery went out, okay? And you've got to push your car into the garage or push it somewhere. In the beginning, when you push, it might not want to move at all. But then you start to push harder and harder, and finally it starts to roll a little bit. Maybe a friend comes and helps you push the car. The last thing you know that you're not going to do is to stop pushing. Because once the car is rolling, you're on a roll, literally. So the deal is, when things start to go your way, don't stop pushing. But remember, life is a delayed reward and a delayed penalty. You can be doing everything right, and it doesn't feel that way because you're pushing the car. It takes a minute to get going. You can do everything wrong, but if you've got good momentum, it'll take a while to have its effect. Just remember, the payoff, good or bad, is not immediate. It's not immediate. You can't stop pushing. Always remember to continue to do the things that made you successful. Dating. Anybody do that here? Okay. Dating is classic. People get together for the first time. Maybe they get a new hairstyle, buy new clothes. Guys, maybe the guys take a shower. You know, I mean, you go all out on this thing, all right? But the point is, the relationship grows. It gets to the point where maybe you get an I do. They get married. What happens? Everybody quits. Whatever you were doing that made you successful, unfortunately, a lot of time isn't carried over to where it really counts. So whatever you did that was successful, keep doing it. A little bit better makes a lot of difference. If I said horse racing, the sport, you think of Kentucky Derby. It's a very expensive sport, very expensive. But when horses, anybody see the last Kentucky Derby? The horse that won by a nose, if you saw that. That horse is worth millions more than the second place one. And you only have to be a little bit better. That horse won by a nose to make a difference. So success isn't that hard. Just be a little bit better. You think right, you say is your mind on your side. You think good things happen. You think bad things, they happen. Think positively. And remember, winners take some risk. The world is full of gray. No one can ever say exactly what the outcome's going to be. But Babe Ruth was the world's best baseball player at a point in time, and he was also the strikeout champion. So it's okay to get in there and take a swing. Remember that motivations like bathing, you need it daily. Okay? Yeah, laugh a little more, will you? Okay. And remember, the secret of success is to do it now. So when you leave, support this school and your profession. Be a joiner. Join your national association. Join your state association. Support Life West. It's a great place. It's why you are where you are, along with your hard work. Join the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress. It's the largest organization in chiropractic. There's 36,000 members. We're there to help you every day. Join that. Be a part of it. But the most valuable advice I could give you today is this. Imagine when you walked in the door, everybody gave you a quart of diamonds. Some of the ladies that didn't show up are going to be crying right now. But let's just pretend you got a quart of diamonds. What I'm going to tell you now, in this position of your life, is more valuable than that quart of diamonds. You ready? Never sell yourself short. You have the innate internal ability that has greatness built into you. Never sell yourself short. You will do so well. I like the outdoors. and I'm almost finished. I promise. Has anybody ever seen an eagle's nest? Looks like a washing machine in a tree. It's really big, okay? And when the eagles have babies, they usually have two. And when an eagle makes a nest, it's not like a little hummingbird nest. I mean, this thing has big sticks, and they all tend to go in the inside of it like a punji stick. As the little chicklets grow, they bump into these sticks, and it becomes painful, and it's not pleasant to be in the nest anymore. This is nature's way of saying, hey, you've been hanging around this nest long enough. It's time to get out of here. Spread your wings and soar. Right now, you're in the Life West nest. You've done all the things properly to get out of here, just like the eagles. Spread your wings and soar. You're ready to walk through that door of the future right now. Remember, your attitude will take you to your altitude and soar high. Remember, keep on pushing. And always ask yourself that question. What would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? If I couldn't fail, what would I do? That's how you got to look at it. The challenge is excellence. You go for it. Best of luck. The best of you is ahead of you. And let's say that together and look to the person to your right and left. The best of you is ahead of you. Now let's get the other one. All right, and we're going to get this down. And the best of you is ahead of you, right? I believe that. God bless you. Good luck.
Faculty, would you please rise? If we have the lights up on the faculty, please. Life Chiropractic College West faculty members are devoted educators. Day by day, subject by subject, they present necessary academic information, encourage clinical expertise, model professionalism with humor and kindness, and guarantee compliance with the many regulations required of doctors of chiropractic. It is my honor and pleasure to ask you to join me in acknowledging the essential contributions these dedicated teachers have made to the accomplishments of today's graduates.
It's time for the presentation of the 2024 Presidential Awards. The chiropractic profession attracts individuals with a wide variety of talents. Some of our students are brilliant scientists and incredible academicians. Others show great talent in communicating chiropractic and in building meaningful relationships. Some of our students are natural leaders who are always willing to jump in and participate in projects, while other students focus on adjusting and taking care of patients in our health center. And then there are those students who show an all-around ability to thrive in all of these areas. They excel no matter what challenge is put in front of them. Tonight, I'd like to recognize an exceptional student from each graduating class who excelled in the following areas: academic performance, leadership and participation, communicating chiropractic philosophy, and clinical excellence. In order to select these Presidential Award recipients, each class first nominated these students from their own cohort that they felt best exemplified these characteristics. And then each nominee was then part of a rigorous selection process in order to determine the final selection for this prestigious award. And tonight, I am delighted to present the Presidential Award to the following students, and they have no idea who they are. For the spring 2024 class, If you'll please come up to the podium, the Presidential Award goes to Madeline Duncan. And for the summer 2024 class, the Presidential Award goes to Johanna Broker. I'd like to read you what it says on both of Johanna's and Madeline's award. It says, a Presidential Award presented to, and then their names are inscribed, in recognition for outstanding and dedicated performance in leadership, academics, health center, and community service, Life Chiropractic College West, then their date of graduation, summer 2024, spring 2024, give, do, love, serve.
Mr. President, upon the recommendation of the faculty and administration, I hereby present the following 78 worthy candidates for the degree Doctor of Chiropractic. Manveer Singh Bassi, Toronto, Canada. Judith Campos, Coachella, California. Safi Chavez Ibrahim, Madera, California. Grace Cho, Hayward, California. Papawi Chungtrakul, Vancouver, Washington. Go ahead. Co-presenting with her father, Dr. Thomas Saman, Vancouver, Washington. Samuel McHugh Cox, Huntley, Illinois. Jenilyn Hove Delector, Palm Springs, California. Madeline Duncan, Danville, California. Sandra Fernandez, Riverbank, California. Lisa Leap, Simi Valley, California. Co-presenting with her mother, Dr. Helly Leap, Chatsworth, California. Dawn Larimar, Dana Point, California. Kendrick Luddow, Stockton, California. Alexander Lee, San Francisco, California. Co-presenting with his older brother, Dr. Will Lee, San Rafael, California. Justin Aliamus, Del Mar, California. Co-presenting with his fiancee, Dr. Sydney Newton, Sacramento, California, and their daughter, Kira Aliamus. Pavel Kostichak, Antelope, California. Seth Colin Garza, Bakersfield, California. Chloe Jones, San Diego, California. Kendall Jack, Windsor, California. Shelby Hughes, Byron, California. Monica Herrera, Norwalk, California. Kevin Grain, Clifton, Virginia. Carrera Noel Gemmer, Silverdale, Washington. Co-presenting with her father, Dr. Erwin Gemmer, Silverdale, Washington. Joshua Figuera, Hayward, California. Parth Trivedi, Ahmedabad, India, Gujarat, India. Co-presenting with Chairman Patel from KSV, Gujarat, India. Lily Anna Galvin, Tacoma, Washington. Vaiti Yanadan Kesavan, Gujarat, India. Co-presenting with Chairman Patel from KSV, Gujarat, India. Kirsten Rose Oaxaca, Sacramento, California. Michelle David Asen Minsa from Gabon in west coast of Central Africa. Majid Razai, Walnut Creek, California. Cassidy Kanani Radok Rakasa, Daly City, California. Claudio Marcelo Reverso, Concord, California. Zeltsin Serrano, Bakersfield, California. Ginger Armstrong, San Jose, California. Co-presenting with Gypsy Rose Lee. Brandon Lee, San Ramon, California. Chizuru Kataoka, Torrance, California. Jaron Hopkins, Mesa, Arizona. Shelby Nicole Harrison, Antioch, California. Aurora Hall, San Diego, California. Hannah Gausterer, Santa Barbara, California. Gregory Elias, Antioch, California. Hannah Dewey, Fresno, California. Co-presenting with her son, Ezekiel. Christina Dang, San Jose, California. Emma Colombo, Sacramento, California. Ido Baruch, San Francisco, California. Trevor James Noggle, Petaluma, California. Co-presenting with his fiancée, Dr. Antonia Goldman, Napa, California. Mezi Nisha Mustan, Oakland, California. And is it Hana? You can say Johanna. Okay, what do you prefer? Johanna. Okay. That is a lot of names. Johanna Broker, Brampton, Ontario, Canada. Co-presenting with her parents, Dr. Justine Blaney Broker and Dr. Blake Broker, both of Brampton, Ontario, Canada. Miwa? Oh yeah, Miwa Elise. We talked about this. Elise. Kenna Miwa Elise Sun, Sacramento, California. Marley Quinn Stubblefield, Springfield, Illinois. Elmira Amanolahi, Vancouver, British Columbia. Miley Felina Suarez, Union City, California. Co-presenting with her partner, Dr. Ryan Valerio, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Sydney Swick, Denver, Colorado. Joshua Wong, Fremont, California. Brandon Loco Makahi Agua, Burlingame, California. Louis Arias, Livermore, California. Co-presenting with his brother, Dr. Ryan Kaysen, Benicia, California. Matthew Stephen Banks, Modesto, California. Weston Scott Narvaez, Alameda, California. Kai J. Peppard, Mesa, Arizona. Moises Alejandro Vasquez Powell, Tegucigalpa, Honduras. Emily Lauren Rosette, Brentwood, California. Abraham Nares, Brentwood, California. Damian Michael McCall, Seattle, Washington. Ken Lintner, Wakanda, Illinois. Hamid Saidi, Turlock, California. Cody Burton Scott, North Plains, Oregon. DJ Simos, Bakersfield, California. Kaylin Sturton, Cottonwood, California. Jesse Tao, Sacramento, California. Sean Ubi, Edmonton, Alberta. Jayla Nicole Walton, Los Angeles, California. Jackie Wong, Hayward, California. co-presenting with his brother, Dr. Eric Wong, Alhambra, California. Martine Henderson, Buenos Aires, Argentina. Taylor Meir, Bend, Oregon. Lauren Zabo, Sterling, Colorado. Carol Agleam, Oakland, California. Ki Young Jang, Seoul, South Korea. Edgar Serrano, Oakland, California.
Good evening. Love you too, thank you. I'm Dr. Motley. I'm the director of the Masters of Science in Diagnostic Imaging. This is a degree program we started back in fall of 2019. We are one of only 3 programs that offer this Masters of Science in Diagnostic Imaging nationwide, and we admit 1 student per year. The DACBAR, the Diplomate of the American Chiropractic College of Radiology, is a postdoctorate training program to develop chiropractic radiologists. DACBAR residencies require 3 years of full-time training, establishing eligibility to sit for the 2-part board examination given by the American Board of Chiropractic Radiology. This is our 3rd student to complete this program. I wanted to give a very special thanks to our president, Dr. Oberstein, our provost, Dr. Donaldson, our fellow DACBARs, Dr. Gatterman and Shorts, and our research instructor, Dr. Charles Henderson, our clinic leadership, Drs. Clement Warnock, for their unwavering support and commitment to this program. Also, a special thanks to the faculty, mentor doctors, and staff who have contributed along the way. Mr. President, upon the recommendation of the faculty and administration and myself, I hereby present this worthy candidate for the degree of Masters of Science in Diagnostic Imaging. We are so proud.
Dr. Jonathan Hooker, San Diego, California.
All right, well, this is one of my favorite times of this program where we will do the chiropractic oath. So graduates, if you'll please stand. And by and with the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents and the State of California, I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Chiropractic upon these 78 worthy candidates, as well as the Masters of Science in Diagnostic Imaging. I'd like to now invite all doctors of chiropractic in the audience to stand and join the graduates and me in repeating the chiropractor's oath, which can be found in your program on page 6. For those of you in the audience, every one of these graduates have already taken this oath in the very first quarter when they were welcomed at Life Chiropractic College was. We did a dress rehearsal, and now we'll do the real thing. The toughest part, graduates, as you know, is the first. I'll say, I state your name, and you get to state your name. Don't say state your name, and then we're off to the races. Here we go. I state your name. In accordance with the law of nature. That law which God has prescribed to all humankind. And in the consequence of my dedication to the restoration of the sick to health, by the application of that law, I promise and swear to keep to the best of my ability and judgment the following oath. I will observe and practice every acknowledged rule of professional conduct. In relation to my profession, my patient, my colleague, and myself. I will keep an open mind regarding the progress of my profession, provided that this progression shall be confined within the boundaries of the chiropractic science, philosophy, and art. I will serve my patients to the best of my ability, violating neither confidence nor dignity. And in my association with patients, I shall not violate that which is moral and right. I shall regard and refer to my fellow chiropractor with honor, giving credit where it is due. I shall improve my knowledge and skill, firm in my resolution to justify the responsibility which the degree Doctor of Chiropractic symbolizes and imposes. To all this I pledge myself, knowing these ideals are prescribed by the dictates of reason alone. Stay standing. So the tassels on your cap, we're going to go through turning of the tassels. I'll give you a little bit of story around this. The tassels upon your cap historically have been a symbol of influence and prestige. They were first affixed to the graduation caps by scholars from Oxford and Cambridge, marking their intellectual accomplishments. The turning of your tassel represents the opening of the next chapter of your life, moving from student to doctor. Our tassels are affixed to these are scholar caps, not the flat caps. So when I have you turn your tassels, they won't move, so just turn your hat, your scholar cap. It'll make life much easier. I invite our graduates to turn their tassels from right to left as confirmation of you becoming doctors of chiropractic. Family, friends, loved ones, I'd like to present to you the graduating classes of Spring and Summer 2024, Doctors of Chiropractic and Masters of Science of Diagnostic Imaging. Congratulations.